My mother always told me that I was unique just like everyone else. Made me feel less special. Enough about my childhood. This video is about 10 unique dog breeds. These dogs are unique for either their appearance or the job they perform. I tried to have this list be more rare breeds, but a good portion of it are household names. I guess it shows people embrace what makes their dog unique and special. It's in no particular order. Number 10, the Basenji. This dog is very primitive and acts somewhat like a cat. The Basenji doesn't bark like other dogs. They make a yodel-like sound that sounds similar to a rooster. The Basenji originated in Africa, and they probably didn't fight lions. Every breed that has came from Africa has been claimed to have fought lions, but that can't possibly be true. I watched a documentary where Basenji was used to hunt a small forest antelope or deer or something. The dog was completely silent and used its vision like a sighthound to hunt its prey. They have been placed in the hound group and stand out, seeing as they don't resemble any droopy-eared scenthounds or long-legged sighthounds. It's believed that the earliest domesticated dog resembled the Basenji in appearance. They're cat-like in behavior because they are self-grooming and quiet and not easily trained. They make for a very unique companion, and they would probably do well in an apartment if they had proper mental stimulation and exercise. The Basenji stands at 16 to 17 inches at the withers and weighs between 22 and 24 pounds. Though it is different from other dogs, the Basenji makes for a great companion for being quiet, clean, and supposedly lacking in doggy odor. Number 9, the Bedlington Terrier. I include the Bedlington Terrier because of its different appearance compared to other terrier breeds. Most terriers are low to the ground, but the Bedlington has a body similar to that of a sighthound. But don't let its lamb-like appearance fool you. They are used for killing rats and other varmints in the coal mines, and also pit fighting. According to the AKC website, the first dog to be identified as a Bedlington Terrier was such a badass that he was still killing badgers at the age of 14, even though he was nearly blind and toothless. The Bedlington Terrier is also considered one of the hypoallergenic dog breeds. No dog is truly hypoallergenic because all dogs possess dander. The Bedlington Terrier stands at 15 to 17.5 inches at the withers and weighs between 17 and 23 pounds. If you always wanted a dog that looked like a lamb for some reason, the Bedlington Terrier is for you. Though their unique appearance gives the impression that the dog is gentle, it still carries the tenacious vermin-killing personality of a terrier. Number 8, the Chinese Shar-Pei. I once watched an old dog show that came out years ago, and Brian Baumgartner, who played Kevin from The Office, was a celebrity guest in the audience. They interviewed him to see who he hoped would win, and he said he was rooting for the Shar-Pei to win because he used to have a Shar-Pei Bulldog mix, and he loved it that it had such a weird, wrinkly appearance. The guy is just Kevin in real life. The Shar-Pei is covered in wrinkles, and apparently they get less wrinkles as they grow older. The Shar-Pei means sand skin, which meaning that Anakin Skywalker would hate this dog. Some people will actually develop welts if they pet the Shar-Pei in the wrong direction because of the skin. They also possess blue-black tongues, which is also common in the Chow Chow. The two breeds shared a common ancestry, and that's why it's possible to see Shar-Pei in what's called the bear coat. The Shar-Pei stands at 18 to 20 inches at the withers and weighs between 45 and 60 pounds. I wouldn't recommend them for the inexperienced dog owner, but if you want a unique-looking watchdog, then check out this breed. Let me know in the comments if you think the Jedi younglings would have survived if a Shar-Pei was with them to repel Anakin Skywalker with its sand skin. Number 7, the Dalmatian. It has spots all over its body and inside its mouth. Of course, it made it in the top 10 unique dog breeds. The Dalmatian has had many nicknames: the English coach dog, the plum pudding dog, and the spotted dick, named of course after the British deserve the same name as any adult person would conclude. The Dalmatian was used to run alongside English coaches and, of course, fire trucks to clear out crowds of people. I don't really know why, because you'd think an oncoming coach would do that by itself. Despite its well-known job in England, no one really knows where the Dalmatian originated. There are artifacts depicting these dogs in Europe, North Africa, and Asia. The only thing that is certain is that the dogs have spots. If you plan on adopting one, don't expect them to be like they are in 101 Dalmatians. They're extremely energetic and love to chase anything that moves. My mother had one when she was a little girl, and it jumped their 6-foot fence, and my grandparents later found him lying on the side of the train tracks with its neck broken because he tried to chase the train. There are also lots of backyard breeders that produce very unhealthy Dalmatians with bad temperaments, and every time a new 101 Dalmatians movie comes out, more and more backyard breeders and puppy mills produce puppies to try to meet the demands of these dogs. Don't get a dog because you like the movie. Consider a Dalmatian if you like the idea of having an energetic jogging partner with lots of stamina. The Dalmatian stands between 19 and 24 inches at the withers and weighs between 45 and 70 pounds. Not many dogs stand out as much in a crowd the way a Dalmatian does. They're a great, unique choice if you know how to handle their need to chase. Number 6. 6, the Xolo eats quaintly. I could have put way more hairless breeds on this list, but I decided to only limit it to one. I went with the Xolo because it seems to be the most popular and comes in 3 sizes. The Xolo eats quaintly has had a long history that dates back at least 3,000 years. Columbus and other European explorers mentioned these dogs in their journals. The Aztecs found these dogs to be sacred and would sacrifice them in order to serve its owner as a protective guide in the afterlife. Today, this breed is a loving companion and a good watchdog. The national treasure of Mexico, the Xolo eats quaintly comes in toy, miniature, and standard size, and can also be hairless or coated. The coated Xolo kind of looks like a short, coated, mixed breed dog. Most people prefer the hairless variety because that's what the breed is known for. The gene for hairlessness also affects the dog's teeth, but it just means that they have less teeth than the average dog. What teeth they do have are quite strong. The toy Xolo is 10 to 14 inches, the miniature is 14 to 18 inches, and the standard is 18 to 23 inches at the withers. The toy weighs between 10 to 15 pounds, the miniature is 15 to 30 pounds, and the standard is 30 to 55 pounds. This breed is very affectionate with its family, but they can be energetic. Being hairless also means they require moisturizer and sunblocks for their skin. But if you ever wanted to be known as that person with a hairless dog, try the Xolo eats quaintly. So be back tomorrow-ish for the top 5. It's going to be crazy. We got a dog that hunts fish.